Hey guys, it's Gunther here from Outdoorphoto, and I have in my hands quite a spectacular piece of equipment. It's the new Canon 200 to 800 millimeters. It's a f6.3 to f9 lens with everything you could hope for in a light and easy compact setup. It's spectacular. The focusing is surprisingly fast. The quality is incredibly good. It's a sharp lens and it works. We're here currently at the aloe farm in Hartbeespoort, and I honestly never know if it's Hartbeespoort or Hartbeespoort Dam, but the dam's just over that wall and the birds are right over there. They're busy nesting at the moment. The juveniles have started coming out of the nests. The parents and some of the juveniles are actually showing up on their little perch with bees in their mouths. So we specifically chose this time of day to test out the lighting capabilities of this lens because of its smaller aperture, if we can put it that way. In spite of the white coloring on the lens itself, this is not an L series lens. This is a USM motor with an IS, so it's image stabilized, which works in conjunction with the stabilizer in the body. Focusing control, controllers, multifunction. You've got a smooth and tight zoom ring, which is super convenient depending on if you're walking around with items or not. If it's set to smooth, obviously as you walk, the lens can start sagging out, and therefore just turn it to tight and all of a sudden the barrel is a lot tighter. In comparison to some of the other options on the market, obviously you've got the RF 100 to 500, which is an L series lens, stops at 500 millimeters at a f7.1. This goes a little bit further, but to a f9. F9, again, that conversation starts coming up. I don't want to photograph a landscape, but with this focal length at that aperture, you're still getting a beautiful, beautiful background. Now, if we have a look at the image quality on this lens specifically, even out onto the corners and into the edges, this lens performs exceptionally well. It's going to be interesting to see how this actually delivers in terms of birding photography. Obviously you've got birds in flight. I should have brought out my Alroy to get those shots of birds in flight. It's not my main game, but let's give it a crack. It's spectacular what these lenses are doing to the market. Currently you've got a couple of options in terms of lenses, and I would say for anybody that's shooting birds, this is an ideal lens. Obviously the aperture isn't great, but if they had to make a zoom lens of this quality but with a wider open aperture, can you imagine how large that lens would have been? This is shooting handheld video. I mean, that is insane. What more do you want? Something light, compact, easy to use, great image quality, handheld video, image stabilizer kicked in. It is phenomenal. That's what you want, guys. Guys, get into contact with your go-to guy at outdoorphoto.co.za. Get your name on the waiting list for this beautiful, beautiful lens. It's a USM motor in it, image stabilized, 200 to 800 RF mount with an f6.329. Image quality superb for this lens. Cannot tell you what a pleasure this has been. Guys, I'll see you later. I'm gonna sneak up on these guys. Cheers.